Off, I'm selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I ain't when it drop, I ain't for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch, hit the Vegas ℚ𝕚𝕚𝕚. Hello, nice to meet ya. Shower 𝕝𝕚𝕚𝕚 like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight.
Live bud coming at CRO.
The fear selling and I'm still all in.
Have no fear.
When your freedom is an illusion. I'm better off, I'm selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I ain't when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch, hit the Vegas ℚ𝕚𝕚𝕚. Hello, nice to meet ya. Shower 𝕝𝕚𝕚𝕚 like we do.
Elrond Gold finally hits Coinbase. ERD, KONA 2021 Challenge, Elrond Gold Challenge. Now it's been rebranded to MultiversX, and it got listed on Coinbase. Let's talk about it. Challenges making headlines.
But all the time, did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight.
Bud coming at CRO.
Guys,
we got a lot going on in crypto world today. I went deep down the rabbit hole also on this Memphis property investor pleads guilty to stealing $3.4 billion in Bitcoin. And guys, actually, I've been doing a series on this Bitcoin that they uncovered, and I said a video in November 2021. This is what made the market crash. Actually, guys, I even went deeper down this rabbit hole. I think this might have been the cause of everything, even the recession that we're supposed to be in.
Thank you, Andrew. New at 5:30, 3.4 billion. That's billion with a B, and we're not talking about the Powerball.
We're not talking about the Powerball. That's 3.4 billion and with a B, and we're going to talk about that also. Also, we got something else to talk about that I uncovered today. It's a pretty big deal. We're going to talk about this. Also, guys, Ripple USA banks, Ripple, XRP, U.S. banks launched digital dollar program. And this is all Ripple partner banks. PNC Bank, Mellon Bank. I mean, come on, guys. On-demand liquidity. It's the asset that's not spoken, but it's being used. And if you don't believe that, you're going to get the blues. Yeah, I am Bullzilla, the hidden gem hunter, the portfolio melter. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm documenting my journey. And I uncovered something else this morning, too. It seems like my reef research got put to good use. And I'll tell you guys what I mean in 1 minute. Some may already know. Ripple XRP USA banks launched digital dollar blockchain pilot with 500 million customers. 500 million. 500 million. 500 million customers. And so we'll hashtag XRP there. And it looks like the reef drama is unfolding. It looks like the reef drama is unfolding. I talked about this the other day. I did a video 5 days ago called SBF warning signs. And now it seems like that also got picked up by a major media YouTube channel. Somebody picked that up. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. I believe that's, we're going to talk about that. Ripple XRP USA banks launch a digital dollar blockchain. 500 million customers. Reef. I'll say reef. Should I say reef research? Being put to good use out there. Put to good use. We're going to talk about that. And okay, the 50K BTC issue, the 50K BTC, 50K building Memphis, and let's get this out. Let's just say hit link we live also. Hit link we live. Good morning, bullish family. If everybody can take a moment to smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. Let me see one thing. I guess I have to mess with this after the stream. Bam. I am Bullzilla, the hidden gem hunter, the portfolio melter. Good morning, bullish family. Let me just make one more adjustment. Shout out to the bullish family Telegram. Shout out to the moderators. Happy Thursday. Happy 11/17. Ezekiel F. Crypto Girl Panther Man. Crocodile Dundee. Good eye, Mutt. Good eye, Mutt. He's from Australia. He's from Australia. Let me see. I'm going to just switch this around. So, more adjustments here. More adjustments. More adjustments. Actually, everything's all switched up today. No big deal. I went deep down the rabbit hole, guys. If y'all seen, I dropped a video on the Bullish Network YouTube channel last night, and I was actually deep down this rabbit hole, guys. I can't believe how deep this rabbit hole actually goes. I uncovered a lot of stuff with this one. So basically, we started, it all got uncovered with the, let's start with this one. I'm going to start with this one first, and then we're going to talk about that 50K Bitcoin build in Memphis. And they got a $23 million tax break. I'm telling you guys, that Bitcoin side is way deeper than most people think. So basically, with this video, we started uncovering that the one guy, R&D Investments, who had the $3 billion in Bitcoin in a tin can in his bathroom, and the police seized that from him this month. But they actually seized it from him last year on November 2021. He actually signed it over this month, and he gave him the keys to access that crypto. So I started doing research on the investor in Memphis called R&D Investments. He owned 80%. He owned 80% of the business, and the other guy only owned 20%. If you guys see my Bullish Network video, I kind of broke it all the way down in there, plus on the podcast. But it goes way deeper. This is kind of like part 2, and there's going to be a part 3 because I uncovered even more. So I'll probably make that video tonight. But I found a news clip that covered everything I said in one clip.
This is stolen Bitcoin.
A man just pled guilty to stealing the cryptocurrency from the dark web from back in 2012. Fox 15's Kate Beery is joining us live tonight in Cooper Young, investigating how this all connects to blighted properties here in Memphis.
And that's what I was wondering, guys, and that's what sent me down the rabbit hole at first, because, you know, at first, and I seen in the DOJ, Department of Justice report, that they seized 80% of R&D investments, R&D properties. And then in the search warrant, it said that they had substantial properties. So that piqued my interest. So I did the research on the company, and then come to find out, if you guys seen the video this morning, that basically the guy was a young guy, say he had no building experience. I guess his dad was the builder, but I guess he had the connection with the Bitcoin guy, James Zong. So is anybody with me right now as far as maybe seen that video or the podcast? Because this is like all deep information. Very, very deep information. Tell him Boston Mash, smash that thumbs up. New Jersey in the building. Oh, believe it or not, guys, I'm actually doing research on that also, the Tornado Cash thing. I guess the dude that got arrested for that is in the same place we'd say Win is, in Amsterdam or Netherlands area, and he's been held in jail for 90 days so far with no charges. So, you know, they did issue a cease and desist out of Texas. They did arrest the guy in Amsterdam, but he's been held so far for up to 90 days with no charges. Now, I did a little bit of research on that so far, and I guess in Amsterdam, you can be held up to 90 days with no charges. So, but he's held, now it's like 99 days. So, he's pretty much past due, and I'm kind of curious on that. Why wouldn't they charge that guy yet? You know, so I'm definitely diving on that tornado thing a little bit more too. So I've been doing like a lot of research lately, just a lot going on behind the scenes in crypto. But I think this has a lot more to do with everything going on with the price being down right now. This right here.
With the B, and we're not talking about the Powerball. This is stolen Bitcoin.
A man just pled guilty to stealing the cryptocurrency from the dark web from back in 2012. Fox 15's Kate Beery is joining us live tonight in Cooper Young, investigating how this all connects to blighted properties here in Memphis. Kate?
Darcy, fencing, barbed wire, even vines growing along the property. The plan was to turn vacant lots and blighted properties into vibrant living spaces. The only plan is that federal investigators say the primary investor stole the money that he planned to use to develop these properties. I just spoke with his manager.
See, basically two things jumped out at me already. My apologies for interrupting. Basically, they're saying there's fences up and construction is halted on these properties because the main investor, who was the one guy that caught with the Bitcoin, is the main investor. He's probably the only investor, to be honest. The other guy might have been just the face of the company. But this is getting weird, and they actually this is all was turned into a news article, and I did all this research even before I found this.
Managing partner on the phone who told me he was shocked to learn that his investor was accused of stealing that money, and this is not the only property that the company owns.
This is not the only property they own. The main guy, which I showed you guys, him and his dad in the other video I did, he says that he was shocked. Now the question is, was he really shocked though? I mean, did he know this guy, man, had a crap load of Bitcoin? Shout out to Tails with that intro. I mean, the question is, did the guy know who James Zong was? No, I'm actually not going to give you no leaks on some of the future research I'm doing, but trust me, guys, I'm working on a deep, deep rabbit hole with this.
This is what I see when I look out of my window.
Joyce Askew is at her wit's end. She's lived in this home 35 years. Now she lives next door to this seemingly abandoned commercial property.
Abandoned commercial properties, guys. Abandoned commercial properties. Now, really think about it. How big is this? We're talking this guy had $3 billion in Bitcoin. So far, I realized, one article I did research on, they put up $100 million for this commercial property in Memphis. And they got a $23 million tax break. So they're spending $100 million on one property in Memphis. They're getting a $23 million tax break. So you cannot tell me that Bitcoin is not getting a tax break. Come on, guys. Bitcoin's getting a tax break. They're utilizing Bitcoin over here in Memphis and didn't even realize it. Bitcoin is building Memphis. Yeah.
Central Gardens.
It's just a big eyesore. It's an embarrassment to me, even though it's not my property. It's still embarrassing for me.
Askew takes pride in her home in the historic Central Gardens neighborhood, but every day she looks over the fence and sees that blighted property.
Abandoned construction materials surround the property, fences held together by bike locks. She said trespassers also leave human waste and trash.
I'm really kind of afraid for my safety.
According to the Department of Justice, James Zong pleaded guilty to stealing more than 50,000 Bitcoin in 2012, now valued at nearly $3.4 billion.
Bam, there's everything I just showed you guys in the prior video. There goes the DOJ report, the search and seizure report, everything they took on there. You know what's kind of crazy, guys, is I don't think we really talked about how he manipulated Silk Road. Like, basically, they said he set up like 10 accounts. He set up 10 accounts for Silk Road. And he would like do a fast transaction. He would do some type of transaction and he would hit withdrawal. And for every 5 Bitcoins, I think he would get back 50 Bitcoins or something like that. So he would do something where he put in 1 Bitcoin. He would do some like quick transaction withdrawal and he would get back like 10 Bitcoins, 20 Bitcoins somehow. And he kept on doing that over and over and over. And he amassed 50,000 Bitcoins. But that's like, whoa, this dude, Memphis Elvis Bitcoin. This dude was he lived in Georgia, a billionaire right in Georgia. I wonder like how many people really knew.
Investigation found that Zong had 80% interest in R&D investments.
80% interest in R&D, and that's what I did the research on R&D.
And according to the county assessor's office, the company owns this property on Pine Street.
An investor in that building pled guilty to stealing Bitcoin valued at $3 billion.
Oh, I'd say, why is the building still abandoned?
It doesn't surprise me.
David Campbell also walks past the property every day with his dog, Jack.
How much of a nuisance is it to the neighborhood?
Oh, I think it's, if it wasn't for the fence being up there, it'd be worse than what it was.
Back in 2020, the Memphis Business Journal reported that R&D...
There's the business that I just showed you guys yesterday. The one business they're building in Memphis, and they want to build 350, they say low-income rental apartments, but there was a dispute on that also.
Investments plan to...
This is like straight out the movies, guys. I don't know if you ever seen like the... Back in the day, they used to have something on HBO called The Wire. The Wire. This is just like The Wire. What's the one guy from The Wire, the main character? He would like, buy these businesses and, they were just fronts to really wash money. You cannot tell me this ain't happening 10x across the world right now with Bitcoin and crypto and just people that made money early. And it seems like really the government's kind of closing in on some of these things that's been going on behind the scenes. Clip's almost over.
Redevelop the Pine Street property into high-end apartments.
Because nobody wants to pick up anybody else's dirty diapers.
Askew said she's called 311 multiple times about the property, but she's not optimistic about the future.
I think I'm going to be looking at that for a long time.
I think so.
And again, this is the vibrant
Now, this is where it gets interesting right here, the last part.
Young neighborhood surrounded by business, which is booming in the area. Like I mentioned, I just spoke to Zong's partner at R&D Investments. This is what Clayton Kemker told me.
No, they spoke to the guy R&D Investments. This is the one I did all the research on. This was the 20% owner, Zong, with the Bitcoin situation. He was the 80% owner, and she says she spoke to the guy that owned 20%.
Quote, obviously, I had no idea of his fraudulent business dealings. This came as a complete shock to me this past Friday. That is the situation we're in right now, trying to figure out the next step, because this just came at a moment's notice. It left me in a very bad position trying to continue these projects. Being a local Memphian, I want to contribute to this city. Now we're stuck in the moment, trying to figure out the next moves. He said they will continue these projects any way they can, but it might be difficult without their primary investor.
It might be difficult without their primary investor, and that is so true. Well, basically, as we right now, we do know the government did seize 80% of R&D, so I don't know how that's going to, be sorted out with the government owning 80% of this now, and you own 20%. So I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I'm still down this rabbit hole a little bit. I want to see if I can. I'm not going to say more. I'm working on going a lot deeper with this one, guys. But it was still amazing how I found an article that, it's amazing that I found a news article that kind of summed everything I set up in just one article. So I was like basically on to something with this being newsworthy as far as let's follow the money with that Bitcoin, because I still think there's so much more to this story as far as like what this guy's been up to for the last 10 years. I mean, how much stuff does this guy really own? R&D Investments, does he own other properties? Does this guy own crypto? Does this other guy buy crypto? I just think there's more to the story. Yeah, The Wire. Yeah, the one guy, the main character. Well, there was two main characters in The Wire. And actually, the one guy that's real famous now was the main character in The Wire. He plays in that, he played in the new movie Beast. He's from the UK. And he always talks American when he does movies, but he talks UK-ish. Is that how you say talk UK-ish? What's his name? He's real big popular in the UK, Mike Collins. 𝕊𝕐𝕗 or something. Yeah, tell him, Boston, Mass. Gotta bring that heat, bro. Guess what, guys? Assets added to the roadmap today. MultiversX. Bam. Previously, Elrond Gold. No, come on, guys. Let's travel down memory lane. Yeah, thank you, big time, Crypto OG. 𝕊𝕐𝕗𝕚. He was the main character in The Wire. And basically, I mean, The Wire was amazing, actually. That was, like, amazing. It was basically, it kind of just shows you different angles from people, like, in every situation. The one guy that was doing maybe illegal activity started trying to wash his money and basically started buying businesses. And then his partner was, like, the guy that handled, like, the street stuff he didn't want to do. And then it would also go to, like, the cop side. Like, it would follow the cop, too, that was trying to get him and show his personal life. It would show, like, the gangster's life, the cop's life. The prosecutor, the attorney general. I mean, it went through every single person. It was amazing. And it kind of showed you really how crooked stuff is across the world. It was amazing. It's an amazing show. So, guess what? Coinbase assets. And shout out to Gmail Brown on this one. MultiversX. And we're going to talk about that right now. Oh, here it is right here. Okay, let me just show you guys this real quick. So, R&D Investments. So, R&D Investments is off the one article we just talked about. And I uncovered that they got a $23 million tax break to build apartments in retail space. And I said, what? They got a $23 million tax break. So basically now I'm trying to figure out, did they know? Did they know? I mean, come on, guys. You got a guy. And even in the article it references that they spent up to $100 million on building this and with no loans from the bank. I mean, come on. That's like red flag right there, right? Like, come on, you're building a $100 million building. Developer gets $23 million tax break to build apartments in retail space, and it goes into him saying he has no experience in this type of thing, but his father had the experience. So you cannot tell me there's got to be more to the story, and I will be working on uncovering that. Let me see. I think I might have. Okay, so I did. I said Zone, Gainesville, Georgia, law enforcement seized 50,000 Bitcoins, the 80% interest in R&D investments. He also had 661,000 U.S. currency seized. He had one physical Bitcoin, value of 174 Bitcoin. And believe it or not, somebody was in a live stream that kind of reminded me from the one banking on Bitcoin or the Bitcoin documentary on YouTube, where you could at one time have a physical Bitcoin that's valued at real Bitcoins. Well, physical Bitcoin, well, one physical Bitcoin has a value of 174 Bitcoins. I do remember in that documentary being something like that, where a physical Bitcoin did have a value of so many Bitcoins. That's kind of interesting too, because actually the IMF had a live stream yesterday talking about making intangible money tangible. And they were basically talking about like NFTs and stuff. So the IMF is very bullish on crypto. And basically that's what dormant capital is. Like Brad Garlinghouse says, like dormant capital is intangible money. You can't touch it. It's put up. It's in Nostro accounts. And now through on-demand liquidity and digital assets, they plan to make that money tangible. Free up, locked up liquidity. Brad Garlinghouse said it best. Circle moves. Circle making big moves. This is huge right here, guys. And what I'm telling you, ever since I got in crypto, we've been on fire with the calls. Basically, the day USDC launched, I said any other stablecoin is in trouble now. Because I already knew this was going to be backed by US, USDC, Circle Pay, Jeremy Allures, and banking on Bitcoin. He's an OG that's been fighting the good fight for quite some times. Tell I'm going blind, guys. I'd like to welcome everybody to the best way to start the day with the bullish family. I am Bullzilla, the hidden gem hunter, the hidden gem hunter, the portfolio melter. We got a lot to talk about today, guys, and I'm deep down the rabbit hole on every different angle. Matter of fact, we're actually going to step our game up big time. Back in the day, they used to call me the rabbit hole research king. I'm coming for that throne again. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, okay. And I actually noticed that some of my deep dive news got used today, and I'm going to talk about that. Circle move. Business can now accept USDC with Apple Pay. So, whoa, Apple Pay, USDC, that's a big time partnership. Get them, Miss J. Kills. Circle, the issuer of the dollar peg USDC stablecoin, has unveiled an integration with Apple Pay, the payment service with over 500 million users around the globe. 500 million users now exposed to digital assets. Going blind, got them. And bam, look, close the door on you. Wasted your time here. You got to take that to the other channel. Take that to the other guy. According to the company, the integration will remove source and friction for crypto native business, as they can accept traditional payment methods in addition to cryptocurrency. Whoop. Today, traditional businesses can now use USDC as a settlement currency, and Apple Pay users will be able to buy cryptocurrency from their preferred exchange using USDC, baby. They still here? They still here. Traditional businesses can now use USDC as a settlement currency, and Apple Pay users will be able to buy crypto from their preferred exchange. Circle is looking to integrate more payment methods going forward. It recently added merchant support for Bitcoin and Ethereum. In April, guys, I'm telling you, I think there's a lot more going on with this whole Bitcoin movement and Ethereum movement and the ETH free pass. I'm not going to let that rabbit hole yet go either. I see DAI's beating that drum. He's crushing that right now. So shout out to DAI. He ain't letting that ETH free pass go either. Leading Web3 wallet provider MetaMask. It's kind of interesting, guys, about the CZ thing of MetaMask. I'm also working on another rabbit hole on that too. I'm sensing conspiracy behind this. But anyway, leading Web3 provider MetaMask extended support for Apple Pay. And you guys, did you notice MetaMask has been on fire for like the last 2 weeks? Like the last week or two? Like, you know, some people try to say, I think there's some serious insider trading going on in crypto. There's got to be. You ever notice a lot of these assets start pumping before the news? So it's kind of like buy the rumor, sell the news. Now, I bet MetaMask is probably even taking a little bit of a down dive today, maybe. And I didn't even really look at the charts. But MetaMask has been on fire. Remember when I told you guys it hit $1? And I said I was going to FOMO in that. The next day it was like 4 and then 5. And I said, oh, I was going to FOMO in the MetaMask. It's been on fire. Bam. What happens? A week later, now we get the announcement. November 16th, yesterday. Business can now accept USDC with who? Trust Wallet, or the wallet we just said, the MetaMask wallet. Circle is looking to integrate more payment methods going forward. It recently added support for Bitcoin and Ethereum. In April, leading Web3 wallet provider MetaMask extended support to Apple Pay. On June 8th, Circle extended onto Polygon. You guys better get some Polygon. On June 8th, Circle expanded into Polygon proof of stake chain to bid to lower transaction costs and increase transaction speed. So guys, there goes Polygon, our original 100K challenge, and it's going to 10. And also our ERD challenge made big news today too. We're going to talk about that. But first I'm going to talk about this. Let's talk about this real quick. Ben Armstrong, BitBoy. BitBoy. And look who BitBoy has on the show today. And believe it or not, I was doing some research or something, so I wasn't even going to watch. I normally I scan past BitBoys maybe about a minute or two, because you can kind of see what they're going to talk about. They got like the little lineup of the show on the side, so I kind of scanned to see what, if anything interesting going on. And as soon as I turn to BitBoy, bam, 𝕊𝕠𝕚𝕒, CEO of Reef, is on this show. So I'm like, hold up. I just cracked this rabbit hole about a week ago and did a video on this. Here it is right here, matter of fact. Well, here's 𝕊𝕠𝕚𝕒 right here. I went back and checked our messages because we were messaging back and forth. I was about to get him on the show. And here's the article and why I wanted to get him on the show right here about a week ago. And it went viral on Twitter. This is viral for me. 100 likes, 30 retweets. That's like viral in my world. That's like viral in my world. Because normally I get like 10 retweets, 10 likes, 20 likes or something. 100 likes, 30 retweets. So this was out there a little bit. And this was the first 20 million will be followed the movement of sold Reef tokens, and immediately saw the tokens were transferred to 𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕚. Now, immediately the tokens we transferred to 𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕚 were being offloaded on Binance. We could not understand why 𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕚, our investor, would offload their tokens. So here it is right here. And then here's the video I did right here on the 13th. Video on topic, warning signs. Reef responds to 𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕚. Here's the video. I covered it.
Call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know.
Tell him, Elon.
Swimming in the dough as you see gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow.
Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow. So here's the video right here, guys. And I actually called it official response to 𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕚 Reef SBF warning signs. And then I log into BitBoy today. Bam. And I actually messaged this guy. He was going to come on my show. But I guess, if you got an option to come on this show or go on 1 million subscribers, I probably would have did the same thing too. I probably would have did the same thing too. So shout out to BitBoy bringing the Reef CEO on. No, I'm not saying that they took this idea from me. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they took my idea. Because, he does have a pretty big team of researchers. And it seems like somebody did give him the idea, because when he was interviewing, he really didn't know the facts. He was like, oh, you came out with this article 5 months ago? Well, if you did the research on it, bro, you would have known that this article came out over a year ago, like he told you when you was interviewing him. But you didn't really do the research on it. It was handed to you, bro. Anyway, because here's the article right here. It came out it came out in Medium, and they actually referenced the same article. He's like, what, the article came out in Medium about 5 months ago? The guy said, no, it came out over a year ago. March 15, 2021, I covered this. Our official response to recent events regarding 𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕚, March 15, 2021, over a year ago. Reef article on Medium. Hey, I'm glad that, here's the thing. They could, I'm not saying they took the news from me. They probably borrowed it. No, I'm just joking. Nah, but easily, no, all jokes aside, crypto is kind of small. He does have like a research team. They maybe ran across my tweet, because it was on fire. 30 retweets. Matter of fact, let's see who the retweeters are. Nah, let me stop. But the thing is, crypto is small, so pretty much, I mean, he probably got his team saying, oh, guys, see if you can dig up anything that maybe look SBF warning signs or something like that, that maybe we could have uncovered that there was warning signs. And maybe they ran across this article just like I did. It's a good coincidence. Oh, Mark Smart, thank you big time for gifting the 20 memberships, bro. That was big time legendary. Matter of fact, let me write that down, because I'm going to do the research on that. Because I never even heard of it until you did it. Matter of fact, I can put it right here. I mean, it's probably a coincidence. I mean, it's probably a coincidence. But when I logged in and see my boy, and I went back on my messages and everything, because I actually been messaging this guy. He messaged me. And I'm like, oh, come on my show and let's talk about that. There was warning signs with the 𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕚 and all that, and you basically were saying that, but it really didn't have value then, because the 𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕚 SBF wave was so big, nobody probably would have took your word for it. But at the same time, we messaged.
Those things that they claimed afterwards, I posted the screenshot. Our tweet had 10 times more likes and retweets, so obviously the public agreed with us. And then couple of days later, Sam blocked me, by the way, on Twitter back then.
He said a couple days later, Sam blocked him. Actually, I want to show one more thing on this. Actually, people did have like some people had his back on the comments here. They said, man, I feel so bad for the reef community. Because actually, you know, Bullzilla dug this up. Now, let me stop. Man, I feel so bad for the reef community. I hope SBF and the team goes down. There's a list somewhere on Twitter of the coins they're moving. And I'm still trying to read the first line, taking a 5-minute break. Be right back. Okay, I see what they're saying. Okay, we got some haters on the comments. That's one thing about social media and Twitter. There's always trolls. This is horrible. I'm sorry this ever happened. November 13th. Oh, we got to translate this one. What's they saying? Let's translate it. Don't let its 248 million market cap make everyone swing high in the next storm. No, my concept coincidence. I don't believe in that. I know that is a very strange coincidence right there, bro. I just dropped the video on this. I'm like, hold up. I just don't really see what BitBoy with all his team, all his researchers, all his backers that, I mean, y'all probably could have dug up something like this. Huh? Y'all could have dug this up yourself. No, let me stop. All right. I don't know what happened. It's all love. It's all love. But if we want to compare tweet dates on this, bro, we can. Now let me stop. So anyway, guys, I did dig this up though. Our official response to recent events regarding 𝕤𝕤𝕚𝕒. There was their warning signs. I dropped the video. Here's Dinko Manchester, whatever his name is, Manchiski, and I guess he did do a video of BitBoy today on the topic. So you know, Queen, you're the best. Thank you big time. I appreciate that. Shout out to BitBoy. Way to go, bro. I'm actually glad BitBoy got to 1.5 million subscribers. That lit a whole new fire under me. As you guys can tell. Oh, okay, we got a good clip to get to. As you guys can tell, because I took it to the next level with this one. And I'm not stopping either. I'm going to take it even deeper with this one right here. I think this one is going to be a lot of good news out of this one with the 50K Bitcoin. Ninja Turtle NFT coming soon. That was my favorite. Shout out to J Kills. That was my favorite cartoon back in the day. As soon as that song came on, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know y'all guys remember that. I know you guys remember that. All right, let me get to this other article real quick. If you guys can show some love, smash that thumbs up. Put our video right next to BitBoy. Shout out to Vic S too. Ball it all day. So here's my video right here too, guys. Official response to 𝕤𝕤𝕚𝕒, the reef, SPF. Was there warning signs? So you know, hey, what can I say? It's all love. Oh yeah, guys, check this out. No, this is really weird right here. Wow, this is just too much for me to handle. I agree. Look at this lineup. Sam Bankman was supposed to speak at this event, and on November 30th, I wonder if he's still going to speak there. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, cheers to the Bulls family. Cheers, Miss J Kills, everybody with their Bulls mugs. Thank you guys for tuning in today. If you guys can show some love, smash that thumbs up. I'm the Hidden Gem Hunter. Guys, one of our hidden gems, one of our challenges hit Coinbase. Another one hit Coinbase. Salute. And we're going to talk about the ERD challenge. Hold up. Good. Mark Smart gifted Bullzilla 5 gift. What'd you do? Gift? Well, no way. So how's that work though? Because I think what it gifts like maybe the first 5 people, or do you pick the gifters, or does it automatically assign them? Mark Smart gifted 5 more memberships. Mark Smart, you're dear to my heart. You hear that, hollow model? Mark Smart. Oh, man, you're a legendary dude, bro. Much love. Huh? What? What'd you say? We can't hear you. She said Mark Smart is the man. Mark Smart, thank you big time for that, bro. That's very, very generous. And it looks like the Golden Eagle 99 was gifted a membership. Golden Eagle's a legend. Jeremy Krondemski. I believe that's a Polish last name. Are you in Poland, Jeremy? Lacing Up My Boots was also gifted a membership. Nothing But Crypto NBC was gifted a membership. Oh, Bullish Chantel. Bullish Chantel was already a member, I believe. But Bullish Chantel was gifted a membership by Mark Smart. Thank you big time, Mark. And much love, Bullish family. I appreciate that. Bullisburg, good to see you. Odor, Miss JJ, Mike Collins. Happy anniversary, Mike Collins. How many years you been married now, Mike? The more people know the truth, the better. Oh, Mark Smart. Bam. Welcome to the mod family, my brother. And guys, SBF was going to be speaking next to the president of Ukraine, UKARIN, whatever, UKRAIN, the president. Because I guess right now they're uncovering some big scandal that a lot of the crypto donations were going to here through SBF or was there ties. I mean, I think this is going to be big, guys. Yeah, I think there's a lot. You know, there's so much rabbit holes to uncover with this right here. Why I have to jump on my Reef story? Can I have a story to myself here? No, I'm just joking. But I'm going to go deeper with this rabbit hole too, though. But I think they're on fire with everything they're uncovering. Was the Reef story necessary? No, let me stop. They're on fire, though, with everything they're uncovering with SBF and all the ties, though. So shout out to the ℊ𝕠𝕔𝕚𝕒𝕝 on that. The president of UK is here. Mark Zuckerberg is going to be on this panel. And this is what shocks me right here. Secretary Janet Yellen, U.S. Department of Treasury, was going to be on the same stage with SBF. How did he even get to that panel? Like, what's really going on here? Like, what is going on with this? Somebody please tell me. New York Times in trouble for going soft on Sam Bankman and FTX. Oh, they're in trouble, Jay? New York Times? I'm getting tired of, I'll tell you one thing, guys. I've been doing massive research lately because I want to really step my game up with some of the research we're doing. And you guys see how deep I took it with the R&D and all that. And I'm telling you, I found a whole bunch more stuff. I'm probably going to do the video later on that. Because I actually dropped the video last night again on my Bullish Network channel. I plan to drop it up, step it up on that channel, step it on the podcast. What'd you say, how tomorrow? Huh? Oh. Nothing but crypto NBC. Yo, Bullzilla, thanks for the membership. Actually, that's Mark Smart. Shout out to Mark Smart for the membership. I do appreciate that. Where'd Mark Smart go? Here he is. Bam. Mark Smart right there. Thank you big time. Mark Smart gifted the membership. What'd you say about Mark Smart?
Yeah, Mark Smart. Mark Smart is the man.
You gotta say Mark Smart is dear to my heart. Yeah, Mark Smart.
Yeah, he's the best.
The best in the world. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Okay, I'm going to go with Ezekiel F on this. They're working together. They got to be. Come on. What's the chances? They got to be working together. The chances of SBF being on stage with the U.S. Department of Treasury at the same time, they got to be working together. And then this guy right here. Oh, hold up. I'm sensing bigger conspiracy now. Hold up. You got a president. You got the king of fraud. And the king of and the queen of fraud. It's like, no, hold on. You got something really weird is going on with this panel here. SBF, presidents, and the top and the leader of the money in the USA, the top U.S. Treasury Department official. Like, come on. Bam. Tell them. So this is like wild right here. And I guess we got one more big article. Here we go, guys. And now you guys remember, and I'm telling you, when it comes to calls and research, no channel can come close to the biggest calls we got right here. The biggest channel can't touch them calls. And I'm talking about the 100K ERD challenge. I'm talking about the 100K Matic challenge, the 100K Harmony challenge. But anyway, guys, now ERD rebranded again to MultiversX. And shout out to Gmail Brown, who actually caught my attention with this one. This is the way. So I seen Gmail Brown tag me, and he tagged me on this Coinbase article right here. Assets added to roadmap today. MultiversX, previously EGLD challenge, previously ERD challenge, and we crushed it on that all the way across the board. Assets added today to the roadmap, MultiversX. Increasing transparency for the new asset listing on Coinbase, starting immediately in a part of an effort to increase transparency and provide information, much information as possible. Tell them Bullish be digital. Winning all day. Bullish family coming for that #1 spot. Can we get 200 thumbs up today out there? Thumbs up for free. You can just smash that thumbs up. Guys, so basically, when ERD first launched, I issued the KONA 2021 challenge. Because I said, guys, this asset's going to pay for all our trips to Hawaii. And did it? Yes, it did. Bam. We didn't go to Hawaii yet, but it paid for the trip. Because basically, the 100K shot to $4,000 in like no time. It was like $100 and it shot. We've been on fire with the 100K challenge. It's going from 100 to like 4 to 5 to 6,000, right? We did it with Tailcoin. I mean, we did it with all the challenges basically. But anyway, we issued the ERD challenge. It shot to $4,000, and they announced the rebrand to Elrond Gold. And I said, all right, guys, just sell half your ERD, that $2,000 for your trip. Leave the other $2,000 in there, and then you'll get Elrond Gold. But then I got I felt weird about the whole Elrond Gold name because it kind of reminded me of Bitcoin Gold. And I kind of like, we're getting away from gold into crypto, so I wasn't really feeling it. But then as the price started rising, I said, oh, we at least got to do 2 Elrond golds. And so now it's listed on Coinbase, finally. Now it's MultiversX. LV got it. The blog was updated in July 2022 in order to reflect the petition to post and the roadmap. And following assets are planned to be listed on Coinbase. And what are they? Assets on other networks, MultiversX, previously Elrond Gold. As a matter of fact, if you guys know, I'm the mayor of Mayor. I got a lot of names here. I'm also the mayor of Mayor. We made it, matter of fact, we had a September to remember. I made it rain Mex. So basically, you can download the free Mayor wallet, self-custody wallet, nacho keys, nacho cheese. The new saying going around. So you can download the Mayor wallet from the App Store for free. It's the Elrond Gold wallet. And their liquidity token is called MEX, M-E-X. But now their main token is called MultiversX. That's kind of a weird name. Maybe it'll grow on us. Where is Elrond Gold built? Which country? I think it's built in what? That one guy's real smart. From, is it Liechtenstein or something maybe? He's from somewhere. But guys, you already know they did announce Elrond Gold for Coinbase custody quite some time ago. Tell them LV jumped on at 40 right there. Bam. So MultiversX landed on Coinbase. Finally, after all these years. That's wild. So let me just scan right through these clips real quick. Okay, so the Memphis property, I'm still working on that one. Coinbase is listed. Elrond Gold, there's 𝕤𝕚𝕟𝕤𝕤, banking on Bitcoin. Make sure you guys check that out. It's on YouTube for free. It's called Banking on Bitcoin. 𝕤𝕚𝕟𝕤𝕤 is in there. He was a lot bigger then. And U.S. banks launched right there. This is the way. This is the way. The best channel on crypto and YouTube. Right here. Tell him D Rasta. So we covered the BitBoy, jumped on the Reef story. You're welcome, BitBoy. Shout out 𝕤𝕠𝕘𝕚𝕟𝕤𝕤. That's messed up, 𝕤𝕤𝕘. You know I talked to you first, bro. Huh? I haven't checked my screen. I haven't checked my messages with him too. I'm like, let me check my messages. I bet these things predate anything. But anyway, shout out 𝕤𝕤𝕘. Of course you want to go on a 1 million subscribers show 𝕤𝕤𝕘. I understand that. Should we still get 𝕤𝕤𝕘 on though? Mike Collins says Elrond Gold is based in Malta. How long have you been married for now, Mike? Happy anniversary again. So the CEO of Reef, we talked about that. We uncovered that. I uncovered this right here, that story. It's getting put to good use across the world. Here's our video. We did it on 4 days ago. So we dropped that video, SBF thing. Elrond Gold hits Coinbase. And also, guys, I did drop a video this morning or last night on my other YouTube channel called The Bullish Network. It's actually a deep dive on this scenario right here.
Live in Cooper Young.
Thank you, Andrew. New at 5:30, 3.4 billion. That's billion with a B, and we're not talking about the Powerball.
And billion with the B, and we ain't talking about Powerball. We're talking about digital assets making big news. And guess what? Bitcoin has been built in Memphis for quite some time with $23 million tax breaks in Memphis. Make sure you guys check out my other YouTube channel called The Bullish Network, or you can join our Telegram group, and the video is in there. And the podcast is pinned up top. You guys, believe it or not, I did a deep dive on this and dropped it on the podcast at first, but there's a deep dive part 2 incoming and not even with the old news, all new stuff. We're going to take it to the next level, Panther Man. Are you ready? Malta for sure. Ezekiel F. Josh DeRoche. Okay, we definitely got to work on that before we get out of here right now. Guys, do me one favor before you all go. Oh, Ripple's trending right now. Hold on. No, I didn't cover my Ripple article. Okay, hold on. I didn't cover my Ripple article. Because it's directly tied. Why not I gotta pull it up in here? Yeah, because the USA DC Ripple blockchain. Hold up. I'll go to jail. It kills right there. Okay, hold on. I actually didn't cover my main article. I'm glad I actually looked real quick. Because then somebody left me a message. Bro, you didn't even talk about the PNC Bank thing. There it is right there. Developer gets $23 million in tax breaks. Where did I tweet this at? Did I put it on my... Maybe some of my tweets and replies. So basically, guys, USA banks are going live with blockchain, and I don't care what nobody says. Ripple got to be behind this. And this is why Ripple's getting the clarity from the SEC, because they know that this currency is being used. And tweets and replies. Did I hit tweets and replies? Goodwin. Shout out to Goodwin with the Bullish Family mug. Where the hell? I know I tweeted this. Did this article not go up? New episode on podcast, season 2. Oh, yeah, we started season 2 on our podcast, too, guys. That shows you I'm not playing. Season 2, episode 2. Super deep dive, never heard before. Oh, proof on why. Oh, yeah, that rabbit hole ran deep because I actually uncovered the day crypto crash was the same day they seized the 50K Bitcoin. Bam. And then 3 months later, Biden administration executive order to save and control and regulate crypto. Make sure you guys check out the podcast, the best podcast on the planet. I know Going Blind. Going Blind, you tweet this article about the USTC and PNC Bank. I know Going Blind got to have this article up because Going Blind always gets everything. Okay, maybe Going Blind has it. I can't remember where I got it from. U.S. House Committee hearings on FTX collapse. That's a pretty big deal. Oh, that's a new article. XRP, the standard being used by a commercial bank, major commercial bank. That's still not the article. U.S. Treasury Secretary right there. Oh, this guy, he's trying to go full-time XRP now. No way. XRP makes more sense now. It's crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's been talking about XRP for a while, but I remember before he was talking about XRP. But now he's like full-time XRP. Venture capitalists Andreessen Horowitz escaped FTX. Well, I bet they did escape. Actually, I'm not sure where the article went. I might have to just change my title. I might have to just change the title. Unless I sent it to my other Twitter, which I doubt. Let me see. I might have sent it to this Twitter. Berserker, good morning, Berserker. USTC, okay, here it is right here. I actually sent it to my other Twitter, no wonder. All right, guys, you know, I uncovered all this news back in the day. It's kind of crazy, like, since I've been in crypto since 2017, I kind of like was the first one to kind of really uncrack a hell of a lot of rabbit holes. And so it was written. One day we're going to be up in lights. Don't worry about Bulls family. We're coming for the #1 spot. USA Bank launched digital dollar blockchain pilot. Bam. Mainstream financial institutions are working with the Fed Reserve. Of course they are.